This is so beautiful. Sometimes you can't get enough. It's just like that. Today I woke up early and happily I got some more sleep. Because sleep does me good. I can't do without. Here the other day I was so drained. After the birthday of my last born daughter, Anastine, they were here. And I had a funny remark. We have something we say in Norway when people are eating much, when the food tastes very nice and people are eating and forgetting themselves as, as like that. And the other day, I had to recuperate yesterday because it was way off. And you see, something like that. Friday, I was so drained out, I couldn't stand. But we have this saying in Norwegian that spiser deg ut av huset. They come and eat yourself out of the house. They eat you out of the house. But this was not this case. They didn't eat it all, but they took the food out of the house. Most of the food went out of the house. So they took it back home. They wanted to have it. They wanted to enjoy the food even one day more or 5 days more. I don't know. It was a lot of food and I made it for them. And I did my best for my daughter. She wanted it that way. And it's nice. It's making me proud or happy, blessed that I could serve the family and my friend. Not to forget him. He is a nice blessing to everyone. Always this cheerful. So it's good to have friends that serves as a blessing. And what I do is so innocent. It's so innocent. You have no agenda. The lack of agenda when people are together with friends. The lack of agenda. I have no agendas. I may have agenda. That's why I ask. But when you know that people around you sometimes have some agenda with you or about you, or I don't know, you feel that you can't really trust. The agenda they expose. It's hard to cover up if you have some agenda. All the questions, all the remarks, all the topics in that realm will be exposing the agenda that is there. So people that comes with an agenda will end up outside. Bad agendas, agenda of manipulating, I don't know. They will, in my case, more often end up outside. Only true love will be welcomed into the warmth of my home. Only true love. I don't know if I have true love to give. I don't know. Only you can confirm that. I can't expose something I don't. It's your experience. If what I do or not do or say or not say, I don't know. It's hard to know when people are. I have to change this. I hope this became a little bit better. 6 minutes, yeah. So this had changed for some reason. I don't know. The agenda. People with agenda. We take some music. Yeah. A small word exposes a story. It begins with a word, and people can sit in silence, but when you approach them and tell them something, only one word will take the whole route, 66, to their destination. And many people are like that because no one is paying attention, and too much of me. If I'm too much, maybe sometimes people just walk away. I should learn that. When I'm too much of me will be, in some cases, too much for some people. I have to... That little word. If there is no spirit behind the words, it will end up falling to stones. No seed. Every word have its own seed. Every word said, word spoken, have its own seed. So people are afraid of words. Because in words you can see the lies. So in a program that even the way you are talking expose location where you are coming from. I had many locations, so maybe that's why I'm talking in English. I don't know. I talk in Norwegian quite okay, I think. I have been writing most of my life. I've been writing in mainly in Norwegian. I'm not good in writing English, but I do write in English, of course. And speaking in English makes the word, for me, it's a language exercise. I have only one person to thank for that. It's my girlfriend. So that was a language exercise. Exercise of how to express the way I express myself. I think it's when people have something to say, they obviously have this agenda. It's not bad to have agenda. It's not why I push people back, but if they have alternative agenda that they want to expose, they want to hide their agenda, that's where I come in. Don't go there. But when people have some agenda in their way of, if they want something, is a word used. Help me is a common word. Help me. It's not help me, help myself. That would be a nice word. Help me to help myself. It's kind of this man. I believe. Jesus, I believe. Help my unbelief. My weakness of believing. Jesus just worded it out. People get afraid of words. When Jesus spoke, the healing started. A language in itself is organizing your thoughts in a way that you feel comfortable. You can sit there and feel comfortable. That's the language, the pure fact that you even can understand what I'm talking about. It's pure language. It's this nice way that language anoints my soul. It's this light that brings my worried mind to peace. I met a stranger yesterday playing his guitar in the town, and he said, hey, hey, come here, I have another Bob Dylan tune, and he wanted me to listen to this. He brought up this song which Bob Dylan had made in just 16 minutes, I think he told. I do the first verse. Darkness in the break of noon, shadows even the silver spoon, the handmade blade, the child's balloon, eclipses both the sun and moon. To understand you now, too soon. There is no sense in trying. Wow, so this is kind of, he said that it has so many images and points and aspects to it. We can take another verse. You lose yourself, you lose yourself, you reappear. You suddenly find you got nothing to fear. Alone you stand with nobody near. When a trembling, distant voice, unclear, startless your sleeping ears to hear, there's that somebody thinks they really found you. So this is a broken up way of doing this verse, but you see there is so many depth to this, and you may not even get it straight. It's a conundrum. But it is the way in which our brain is functioning. We need words in order to levitate ourselves. And Jesus spoke. And it stood there. As in creation. I have done a explicit video about creation like that because everything that is told, God said, and it stood. It was created, made and created by words. So it started off with words. And it's also some kind of notion that Messiah was the creator of everything. Messiah did it all. So when Jesus said something very intriguing, he said, "What my Father do, I will do. What my Father says, I will say." So he was in this unity with himself. In order to listen to the inner voice, or the voice that you don't know where it comes from, but he knew. He was in this united. That's why we call it Trinity, because it's a united entity with different aspects, but different names to that aspects, but to those aspects, but it's still the same. We don't pray to different gods, 3 gods. No, it's only the one. But it's not. This video is not to explain the Trinity or something like that. It's just me trying to make it simple. So he knew where those words that he spoke came from, and he knew where what he did was motivated from. So he is the motivator. It's way off. What I'm talking about is way off, high up there. The motivator, he makes the will to will. You remember that? He creates the will, your will, to the wants in your life. He created it. You're not off. You're not off topic, my friend. You are in the midst of that void, talking with you, but you need words to set you free. That's why the confession, it's also still words. We are talking about words. It starts with one word, and you will expose if you're lying or not. And confession is the start of healing. As they say within the psychiatric health care admittance, to say something about yourself and your condition is kind of admitting myself. It's kind of break the ice or break the balloon, burst the balloon. When you touch, it should be a mental exercise, daily mental exercise, as the prayer should be all about exposing yourself. Exposing yourself. So the healing can start, my friend. Prayer is expressing your confession to the Almighty up there. Let's have some music to that. I love this this kind of speech. That's it. Words. If you get the chance to speak, my friend, you will rejoice. And to rejoice is levitating yourself so that you can fly. Spiritual words is words of confession. What you can achieve with spiritual words, words that have some. Let me Google that. Words that have some contents.
Contents.
Contents. Words that have some profoundly contents is spiritual. We can talk about mundane things. What is that? We can talk about all sorts of pity things. We'll never get that something very materialistic, very departed from my soul. People avoid the truth by talking about mundane, boring stuff. That is boring when you need some closeness, some touching. The real truth over words that can heal your soul. It's only by confessing you will receive grace. I don't know what else to say. My videos is all about this. The profound truth. When you see yourself clear, you can see others more clear. When you judge yourself, you can also be able to judge others in some way. But people that are preoccupied with judging others will never end up judging themselves. They will not judge themselves. To judge yourself is to hold yourself to a higher degree, to a higher standard. If you keep on judging others, I don't say don't judge others, but if you only judge others, you will be judged by the same judgment. I think so. There are deep, profound limitations that you will undergo when you are doing that. You will confine yourself in a prison that you will never get out of. You will end up bitter, judging others. I think you need to listen to this, because if you can't judge yourself, you have no tool. You say, I have no tool. But the tools you are judging others, it's the right one for you. It's correct. Yes, just that. It's not impossible for me to judge myself. Out of the tools I judge others, the same code. So also, when people are judging others, they are a little bit prejudiced in their opinion. They are influenced, colored by other people. I had a writing here the other day that give a flower while people are living. Give flowers. You may criticize, that's okay. That's good. I like to be criticized, because that's you're helping me judge myself. But to give flowers is saying very much about that you give them your space, you give them your honor. But while people have died, and you then start honoring those that are dead, it's too late. That is a pity way of stealing the glory they should have to yourself. I don't know how to put it. My words is poor and nothing to it, but that was words coming to me today. The words I just spoke. I think words should be singed. A singer, a opera singer, yesterday was interviewed in the radio under the Forever Classic programs. And she said that she didn't listen to what her parents said if they couldn't sing when they said something to her. She was so off if they couldn't sing. Like, now it's food again, come and eat today. That's a beautiful way of approaching people. So do it with a song, my friend. Do it with a melody. Do it because the melody is a way we try to levitate our words so that people can be levitated all together in a common realm of enhancement, of achieving the grace of time, the grace of words that are confessing we are united. Okay, my friend, it's Sunday, and I wish you all the best from my side. Bye-bye, my friends.